Bambu Labs has just introduced their new printer, a smaller cantilever design with a budget price that reminds you a lot of the Prusa Mini, and it seems to be a curveball to a lot of the 3D printing community that was expecting something grander, something larger, something crazier for who knows what kind of a price targeted at professionals, but they actually went the exact opposite way. Now, the Bambu Labs A1 Mini is a cantilever bed slinger design. That means it moves the bed around instead of moving the plate up and down inside a Core XY like the X1C and the P1P and all the other printers. That is sort of older technology, but hang on just a second, guys. The 180 by 180 by 180 is a smaller bed design and some of that older technology, but they're infusing it with all of the new resonance monitoring, and they're adding something even cooler, which is active noise cancellation, so that it'll be able to maintain the speeds of its big brother. In fact, in some instances, it'll actually print faster than the X1 Carbon, and it's going to be way quieter. The A1 is notable because the footprint on a tabletop is about the same size as an A4 sheet of paper. That means that this is truly a device that can be on almost anyone's desk. With their new Bambu Maker app, you'll be able to slice and print files that have been uploaded to their library directly from a phone, not even needing a computer slicing software. This is for sure targeted at the entry user. The prices are going to be $459 with its new multi-material AMS light that will allow you to print up to 4 colors in one print at a time, or my recommendation is go without it, get it for $299. That is less than a price than an Xbox or PlayStation or a lot of other things, and that'll get you into the hobby of 3D printing. In fact, there's a lot of designs out there that are designed to be able to print one piece at a time in a different color and then put them together after the fact. That's going to, one, save you material, because every time you do a layer change in a multicolor print, you're wasting material. Two, it's going to reduce your price and the footprint of your machine. In fact, the best multicolored prints are always going to be ones where you print each color separate. This sound wave that I featured in my Anchor Make was printed each individual color separately and then assembled using the directions afterwards. So if you want to be able to make prints like this fully articulated figure for $299, you're going to be able to do it. So why is everyone scratching their heads, and why was this actually very easy to see coming if you know a little bit about Bambu and their origins? And we're going to cover all that today and then make some predictions at what their next move might be for everyone that's plugged in. If you don't know, Bambu is a next generation series of 3D printers. The X1 Carbon has been the flagship model with their multicolor module that can go on it, the AMS, allowing you to print up to 4 colors at once, and some clever users have managed to string those together to get even more color prints in one click of a button. The notable thing about this is that it is a true next-gen design. You see, Bambu Labs is actually a company formed by a large group of former DJI engineers. That's right, the drone company. And they took a lot of that engineering, manufacturing, and electronic development expertise, extracted it from drones, put it all into a 3D printer. That's why at the beginning of a print, when it does that shaking of the machine, it's using the same type of calibration similar to what they would do on a drone before takeoff. And what it's actually doing is it's measuring the resonance of the machine in order to counteract that the same way you would do with noise cancellation, but with vibration. And that's because this machine can move so fast that on another printer it would actually introduce artifact due to the motion of it going so fast. But by this analysis that it does, it allows it to print cleanly at those extremely high speeds. Now, that A1C along with the AMS would have cost you $1,600. Well, eventually they introduced the P1P for $700, and they've since reduced that to $600. That's actually the model that I have, because even though I've owned 10 3D printers, including 5 Crealities, 4 Prusas, even for a prosumer power user like myself, the P1P is all I need. They have conquered that prosumer and professional market instantly, stolen the top spot in terms of quality, speed, reliability. So why could we have seen this coming? I'll tell you why. It's because if you look at DJI's development over the years, they followed much the same path. In fact, you can even match each model of Bambu to a DJI drone model. The X1C is a lot like the Mavic Pro, prosumer product that can be used by professionals and enthusiasts with a large budget. The P1P is a lot like the Mavic Air, including a lot of those pro functionalities, but lowering the price and lowering some of the functionality for those that can stand it. And the A1 Mini is just like the Mavic Mini, because for a lot of people, the $600 former entry-level price point to their products was just too high for a beginner. In fact, beginners are going to watch videos on YouTube and see that you can start printing for as little as $200 to $300. So they're not likely to multiply that by 2 or 3 and jump in. So that bigger footprint printer with more functionality and more cost is likely coming, but that's more like DJI's enterprise solutions that are geared towards farming professional movie sets. It is going to come, guys, but they're going to sell fewer of those to a smaller group of clients. What makes sense for them right now more is to develop a lower priced option. My P1P, while it's my favorite printer of the 10 that I've ever owned, is actually also the largest and the loudest. So it's not for everyone. By coming up with a design that can do something a little bit different, I think that they're really shooting for expanding the marketplace into new users that may eventually upgrade. It's just like DJI. Once you get a DJI drone, yes, some people will try it a few times, put it away, and never use it again. But a lot of their core audience will be saving up for their next release in order to step up a tier and graduate to the next level. What do you think in the comments, guys? Do you like the features that came on this new printer? Does it make any sense to you? Now that you see what their plan probably is, does it make a little bit more sense? Stay tuned to the channel for a lot more printing needs. We just showed another second gen printer on here, the AnchorMake. This is going to be something that if you're already an existing printer, maybe you can get your family member, your grandpa, your nephew into 3D printing. Maybe you were a little bit worried that they didn't have a PC, a computer, or the knowledge to be able to adjust and slice and troubleshoot, and they've taken a lot of that. The open design of the A1 Mini means it's going to be much easier to service. In fact, you can change out the entire hot end nozzle heat break with one click. Extremely easy and user friendly. So they've combined their next generation software and techniques, given new life to older technologies, and the resultant is Bambu level of precision and technology for a legacy printing price. Yes, you can still print for about $200 if you go to an Ender 3, mod it up, or get the Ender 3 V2, but you're going to be buying dozens and dozens of hours of calibration, configuration, and hair pulling when you can't get the bed to level. This A1 Mini is going to take care of all that for you, so go ahead and spend $300, pay to unlock, skip to the end. 3D printing is about having a hobby, getting cool parts, tools around the house, and other useful things. It's not about learning how to maintain and be a 3D printer mechanic. That was the old way. The new way, skip to the end, guys. This is a game changer. If you'd like to see me get one of these, join my Patreon and maybe we'll show one on the channel. As for now, we're gonna have a lot more Bambu content, starting with the P1P. Thanks, guys.